my friends, I'm Frankie and welcome to Club Foodie. Meatballs, oh my, I love them. They're so flavorful, plus they can be made with different proteins. There are several recipes on the website, and here's another one. Meatballs in creamy mushroom sauce. Incredibly tasty. This is another great comfort food to add to your folder. Served over spaghetti, this is a satisfying meal everyone will love. So let's get cooking. In a large bowl, we'll add 1.5 pounds of ground beef and the same with ground pork. To this, we'll add a couple beaten eggs, some finely chopped white onions, then pressed garlic, 3 large ones, panko breadcrumbs, although regular ones are fine, followed by half and half, but whole milk is another option, some Italian seasoning, which you can make from scratch by clicking on the link, hot paprika, come on, we need a little bit of heat, of course, some ground sea salt and freshly ground black pepper, plus fresh chopped parsley. It's good for us. Now, with our clean hand, that's right, I have to mention that. Oh boy. We'll mix the ingredients until nicely blended and level it out. We'll place some plastic wrap on top, making sure it touches the surface, covering the meat mixture so it doesn't dry out, and transfer it to the fridge for 2 hours. A couple hours later, we'll form our meatballs. I find it's easier when my hands are slightly wet because the meat mixture doesn't stick to them, so I always keep a bowl of water right next to me. David is helping me, and I believe he's using a 2-inch portion scoop. After they're formed, we'll place them on a large baking sheet lined with foil that has been lightly greased with cooking spray. When we're done forming, we'll transfer the meatballs to a 425-degree preheated oven and bake them for 40 minutes. But halfway through cooking, we'll remove them from the heat and quickly flip these guys over so they cook uniformly. We'll return them back to the oven and cook for the remaining time. 20 minutes later, we'll carefully take them out of the oven. Oh gosh, it's super hot. And set aside while we start the sauce. If you want, you can transfer them on a plate lined with paper towels to absorb any excess fat. Alright, so in a pot over medium heat, we'll add butter. And when it starts sizzling, we'll drop in our sliced mushrooms. And there's a lot. We'll toss them to coat in the butter before seasoning with the 2 usual suspects: ground sea salt and freshly ground mixed peppercorns. I was going to say black, but no, I always use mixed peppercorns. We'll stir once again, then put the lid on and cook for 5 minutes. A few minutes later, we created enough moisture. So what we'll do is to cook the mushrooms uncovered until the liquid is evaporated, stirring often. That should take about 15 minutes. See, this is only after 8 minutes, and look at all the liquid at the bottom. What we're looking for is this, barely anything. So now, we'll add pressed garlic and saute for 1 minute. Next, we'll pour in cooking sherry, some low-sodium chicken broth, and heavy cream. You can opt for half and half, but the sauce won't be as creamy. We'll season with Italian seasoning and hot paprika. We'll blend the ingredients, bring the mixture to a boil, then reduce to medium and let it simmer for 10 minutes. When time is up, we'll add our cornstarch mixture and stir until the sauce thickens, which should take less than 45 seconds. Then we'll put our meatballs in the pot and gently cover them with the sauce. I normally use half of the meatballs, stir before adding the rest. We'll stir in some fresh chopped parsley and serve the meatballs over spaghetti. And my friends, these are our meatballs in creamy mushroom sauce. Incredibly tasty, these delicious meatballs smothered in a rich creamy sauce are simply fabulous. This is a satisfying comfort food recipe you'll love. I hope you give them a try soon, and be sure to visit clubfoodie.com for ingredient amounts, directions, and more info. Until next time, my friends, bon appétit!